Are you afraid to do butt stuff?
Burning sex questions. You won't be able to.
How often do you actually think about sex? I would say I think about it
Uh,
a couple times a day.
Once you've had sex,
Yeah,
it
probably
just
a couple
naturally
times a day.
crosses your mind, I think.
Not like consistently, but
wait,
like
what you say?
it'll
Do you actually think about sex? I would say I think about it like a couple times a day.
Once you've had sex, it just naturally crosses your mind, I think.
not like consistently, but
But
like
it
it'll
crosses
pop
your
in.
mind
When I was a
before that
virgin?
too. What?
Every single hour of every single day. After that,
My
maybe once
man.
a day.
When did you lose your virginity? How was it?
Why is this video so
I actually
quiet?
lost it in October of 2020. It was not the way I imagined it because I come.
Wait,
from
how old
a
was I
family.
when I
I'm like,
lost it?
I want to wait until I
16?
get married. No, it was like a
Yeah,
late
16.
night
15? No,
snap
16.
call.
Yeah,
Actually
yeah,
lost it
16.
Pretty early, around 14, and it
14?
was by far not the best experience.
I'll admit, like,
Bro, I was
it
playing with
wasn't the
Legos at
best.
14.
Obviously, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
I thought it was great. It wasn't like how you would think like porn is, yet it was still.
Everyone
great.
talks about how bad their
For a
first
long
time is. Like my
I
first time was
actually
just
thought that I had
it was just
really,
mid. It
really
wasn't
young
like it
onset
wasn't
erectile
bad.
Dysfunction. I had like this incredible anxiety when it came to sex, and so every time there was an opportunity to have sex, it just my body was not on the same page. There was actually one person in particular who I'll never forget. But she was like laying on this bed, and she was like, "Wow, you have a naked woman in front of you, and you can't get hard." You know, there was just
What?
a flood of like all like the feelings of like inadequacy, and all that I had been thinking was going to happen negatively in my sex life did happen in that moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you get emotionally attached to girls you have sex with?
For me, it's based more on the relationship that was built as opposed to how much sex we're having.
It's hard for me to have sex without emotion.
This dude got
And I
the
find
fit.
myself, like missing that person after.
I was like a late bloomer, like nothing in high school, and then like
Guys are
after
so
high school,
corny,
in
what?
college, then like girls started paying attention to me. So I was like, I could care less about being emotionally attached. It was like any girl that I was mostly attracted to, I was like, great,
Fair enough.
awesome. You know, you maybe kind of suck as a person, but like, oh well, like we'll figure that out later. I'm just happy.
Yes,
to be,
motherfuckers. True.
How much do you understand the female anatomy down there? Can you name all the parts right now?
Down there?
All the parts.
Isn't it just one thing?
I'm not a scientist.
Oh, can we
Understand the
can we
female
get a
anatomy
rip for
down
this
there.
guy?
Can you name all the parts right now?
Down there?
Isn't it just
Isn't it
one
all
thing?
one thing?
Not a
Damn, can we get a rip for my guy's first girlfriend? Shit.
China, good start.
Okay, literally it's just the vagina, right? That's it?
So I know that
Is this guy okay?
Right?
I know what.
What?
This is.
Something major into something minor.
Labia? I don't think lips are. I don't think that's the real name. Yeah.
This
Zero
could be dumb,
good
but
thought.
urethra?
Oh, and the hood, right? I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
Huh? That is it.
I mean, how much stuff could there be down there?
How did I do?
Cool. I'm gonna watch the YouTube.
Bro, there's a lot of shit down there. What are you talking about?
Can
It's
you
like a
describe how
fucking
it feels
Rubik's
to
Cube down there.
ejaculate? Does it
You
feel
gotta
like
solve
peeing?
it to get the
I would
check.
say the only time it feels like peeing is like when you're holding it for a really long time.
Wait, what? Fuck, I
Can
keep
you
missing
describe
it.
how it
Can you
feels
describe
to
how it feels to
ejaculate?
ejaculate?
Does it feel like peeing? I would say
No.
the only time it feels like peeing is like when you're holding it for a really long time and like you're trying to get to the bathroom and then finally you're just like, oh,
I don't know. It's like a build.
What?
And then it just like
Nah, it feels
like
like
a wave.
it feels like your cock's gonna like it's
know?
like super
after
tight and it
you
feels like it's gonna
gross.
pop and then it happens.
I've like heard it. It's from like most guys. Like once on that. Like.
Why are you going to the I don't know what the fuck that
Hair
guy
of a
was
girl is
on.
fully shaved down there. I don't really think
No.
it's like my place necessarily to be like, you know what? Actually, can you change?
It's
this
actually
for
better
me?"
if they're
Like, I feel like
not
that's kinda
shaved because
weird.
then when you're
I'm a
down there and you're
big
eating it
fan
out,
of
you know you
vaginas
can
in
floss
general.
while you're down there.
However they're packaged, I'm
Jesus
with it.
Christ.
I do prefer cleanly shaved, but either way is fine. Yeah, as long as they're hygienic. for
Dude
sure.
in the blue hoodie?
Do you care if your partner doesn't
Ah.
finish? Yes. Everyone should care.
Wait,
Oh
what?
my goodness.
It's
Fuck,
fine,
I keep missing the
as long as
questions.
they're hygienic. For sure.
Do you care if
Care
your
if your
partner
partner
doesn't finish?
Yeah?
Yes. Everyone
Then
should
that's the whole
care.
point.
Oh my goodness. This double standard frustrates me to no end.
I feel guilty if I don't.
When it comes to sex, a large portion
Oh,
of
the
that
beanie
pleasure
one.
comes from seeing the other person's pleasure.
If I am with them and I'm like dating them, like yes, sexually, like it's the first thing at my
So
lips.
you only care if you're dating them? What?
Like a little hookup, like I don't. To be honest with you, I don't care. Like I was more
Well,
worried about myself. I'm not gonna lie.
damn.
I am like selfish as soon as it comes to like hookups. When I'm dating you, like I'm making sure that's all I really like care about.
When I was in my
Bro, this guy is
long-distance
dripped out,
relationship, I
holy.
don't think she ever got an orgasm, at least from me. So later in the relationship, I was just
Damn.
trying so hard. I was reading up on a lot of stuff, just to see like what
Reading
can I do
up?
to make this happen.
Bro,
And it
just
never
ask her
happened.
what she
But it's
likes.
a
What
huge hit.
man's is
I'm like, oh, I
fucking
wonder what that tastes
reading
like.
the
I've never-
dictionary or some
never
shit. What?
experienced that, to be quite honest.
Have
Why
you
are all
ever
these guys
questioned your
gay?
Sexuality.
Absolutely.
What?
100%. For a long time, people were like, oh, yeah, like, they would assume that I was gay, etc. And for a while, I just hated that assumption. But eventually, I decided
Whoa!
it's time to feel like, hey, you know, maybe what if this is the case? And I think I did my due diligence in like trying to be honest with myself and recognize what was and was not interesting to me. And as such, I think I came to a definitive conclusion. I'm definitely team vagina for sure.
I knew very early on that I liked women. I had my first girlfriend.
bro,
My first girlfriend
women
when
are
I was
amazing,
in
dude.
First grade, I had my first kiss with a girl when I was in third. Yeah, no, it's never something I questioned. Yeah.
I grew up in a Mexican household, so
So
Oh, you
Latinos,
be-
they're very be manly and be this and be that, and you know, like anything that doesn't involve whatever
my dad would
typical man
beat my ass
does,
if I said I
what
was
that
gay.
means, they were just like, no, none of that.
I've kissed
Like,
a
like
man
you
or
literally
two.
just want.
I think that's maybe the extent of experimentation. Have I thought about it? Maybe once or twice. I've lived in the Midwest for all my life, and everybody over there is pretty conservative. So
True.
growing up in that, I was just known to like women for the most part.
It was a passing thought. At one point, I did think about it, especially after moving from home.
Gay.
but, I wouldn't feel that genuine connection.
Okay,
No?
cool. Next
Good
question.
answer.
So the straight answer is yes, because there's a
Have you ever
Ever-
been self-conscious about your penis size?
Every guy has. You're capping if you haven't.
Short answer?
So the straight answer is yes, because there's an unfortunate stereotype with people of my ethnicity that goes around. Not saying that it's true or false, but with that
Oh, it's true.
stereotype, it gets to your head just a little bit because, I mean, you don't know if it's true or false, especially like.
So
when I see
measure
myself
it,
naked,
what?
it's like, okay, is this normal? Is this not normal? I don't know.
Especially as a black male, you know, there are a lot of expectations that are very, 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 very lofty. You expect to have like,
True.
a very large penis. And you realize that you don't have a very large penis. And so for a long time, I think a lot of my anxiety was rooted in was me being a disappointment and not meeting those expectations in real time.
It's something that gets a lot of focus. When you go to the store or like, and you buy a pack of like boxers or something, you're gonna see a guy who's ripped and he's packing like 10 to 12 down there, you know, and it's like, what the hell? Like, is that what?
Bro, what brand of boxers are you buying that you can see a guy's cock on it? What?
What's it supposed to look like?
When you enter like middle school, you start to watch porn.
Every guy feels like that, bro.
Guys that like in the scenes, and they're like, and then it just makes you think like, well, I can't compete with that. Look at me.
Are you afraid to try butt stuff?
Yeah,
Yes.
anyone
No,
coming in
absolutely not. That is not happening.
I think if I were the receiver, yeah, I'd be afraid.
If you were the
And
receiver.
I think I'd be afraid to even.
Oh,
to
okay,
even
okay.
Be the giver. I don't know. I've heard some horror stories.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
You'd be afraid to be the giver.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but like I think I gotta
What?
try it
Why?
at some point. I'm open to it, kinda. I'd say.
If I walked in this door and there was the opportunity to get pegged, I probably would decline. Like, and I don't even know if I could say why, because I know I'm not gay. It's not a question.
you gotta
of,
come
like,
get
my
your mans, bro.
sexuality. I wouldn't say afraid. I could be talked into it. There you go. I could be talked into it in the right place, in the right time. I could say yes.
I ran into that topic one time, and just to, you know, avoid double standards, I gave it a try. And not for me.
Oh.
Hey, I respect that.
I did try it and I didn't like it. It was actually the first time I had sex. I see your finger like going. and I
The
was
first time.
like, whoa. Tried it, didn't like it, but if
What?
okay, that's okay.
All right. How do you define consent? How I define consent is kind of both parties.
They're both
agreeing to
like
something
the
I usually
fucking.
like to ask, are you comfortable
What am I
with this?
trying to say, dude?
Comfortable
Holy
with
shit, I'm
this?
stupid.
And if it's
The
yes
both.
all along the way,
You're
great.
both.
If someone
I don't know what the word is.
I'm not comfortable,
You're both.
awkward, like,
I'm just gonna
looking
shut
at
up.
Something, then it's just like an instant stop.
Consent is an unequivocal desire at a given moment to engage in any specified activity.
Like you're both
with another
leading up
person.
to that moment. Like
That
you're both getting into it, you
sex
know.
or things that
Like
are
it's not
not
like yes, you can have sex with me. Like it's like you're both like building up to it
No.
together, you know.
No, I haven't. What the heck? I wish that were a thing.
Wait,
That'd
what
be
was the
dope.
question? Have your second partners ever asked you for consent?
No. No, I haven't. What the
Bro, no
heck?
one's gonna ask a
I
guy
wish
for
that were a
consent.
thing. That'd be dope.
No, it's usually me that has to do the asking, and that's okay.
Yeah. And when they did, like I was kind of like shocked. I was like, oh wow, like you actually care. I was like, yes.
Wait,
like, I do
what?
care. Like, great. Like thanks for asking.
Have you ever pressured someone to sleep with you? Do you regret it?
No.
Absolutely not, and I would regret it. Yes, I've never done it. That feels horrible. So no, I've never done that.
Where you gotta
You
come
know,
get your
sex
man's,
just
dude.
isn't worth that to me, and that's something that the other.
Bro,
person
if you
would
have to
carry with the
pressure
rest of
someone
their
into
life,
doing it,
and that's something
then
that I'd have to carry with the rest of my life.
you're
It was
just
like me and my girlfriend.
you're not that guy.
and,
I don't
you
know.
I was in the mood and she wasn't, so maybe I was trying to sweet talk her a little bit, like, hey, come on, just that, if anything. Never to someone, never to a stranger, never to anyone that I was just acquaintances with.
To teach
It
him
was
the
more like a
anatomy.
serious girlfriend or
Jesus
someone that I was
Christ.
really comfortable with, for sure.
Yeah, I would say I have.
Well,
When I
shit.
was younger. Yeah, I regret it. You know, because now the way that I look at sex is it's something special, and you shouldn't be going around and sleeping with everybody. It should be with someone that's special to you.
Kind
And
of
if you
true, I
ever
guess.
have to convince someone to have sex with you, then it's not worth it. I definitely felt pressured. from my
Straight out
friends,
Breaking
but
Bad.
I take responsibility for my actions. You know, like I am in control of my body, and it was my making. So.
Have you ever done anything sexually that you didn't really want to?
Yes.
I mean, I was raped when I was younger. Shit.
You know, no, I don't want to do this. You know, get off of me. So, yes, I'll answer that bluntly.
Have you ever felt pressured by peers to lose your virginity or have a sexual interaction?
Yes.
Yeah, more like pressure with like the world and culture, because sex is such a big thing, especially for like young guys.
I was in a fraternity
True.
in college. Coming into my pledge semester, I was the only virgin in the fraternity. It was almost like an event. Every Friday, Saturday, every time we had a party. It was all I could think about. Like, I couldn't even think about school most of the time, just because all I was thinking about was like, I don't want to have this label anymore. I was sick of it.
Is this
Thing
guy
about being a
okay?
virgin is,
Jesus.
like, we shouldn't feel bad for being a virgin. Honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I find myself doing it.
Bro, you better.
I
have, like,
think
sex with her or else
I agree that we shouldn't, but I also
a freaking like loser, bro. And that's
I also think the same
okay,
way.
but, like, what if
You
I
know.
actually like the girl and like I don't really want to have sex yet? Like I might have feelings for her. Like I don't want to take it that fast yet.
It'll happen. Like relax.
Bros, it picked me
You
except
know
for
you're
me.
horny. Just it's fine. It'll happen when it's gonna happen, and don't put a lot of pressure on yourself.
It's different for everybody. And you should take the time
True.
to understand yourself and be honest with yourself at the end of the day.
Fair enough.